Hey guys, Retro Reviews here again with another Power Rangers Megazord review, and this time I'm doing the Turbo Megazords. I don't know all the names to the Zords, but we've got the red one, which is number 1, the blue number 2, which they'll say on the top, the green number 3, yellow number 4, and the pink number 5. And now, all of them are cars. 2, 3, 4, and 5 all have plastic tires, plastic wheels, and that one doesn't roll very well. And but these two do. That one does a bit better than this one, but not as good as those two. And this one's actually got rubber wheels, which kind of with a through axle rather than, or one through axle and then the other is just is one pin right there and one pin right there, which actually helps it go more. And as you can see, mine are suffering from a lot of wear and tear. There's chrome worn off at the top right there, as you can see right there. I've got scratches and scuffs all over the plastic on these. These are very worn out. This was, yeah, and the chrome's worn off there. In there. And then the white, pink one, whatever, doesn't even have headlights on anymore. They've worn off. But, yeah, so this was the first Megazord that I got when I was a kid, and just like I said with the first Megazord, is I wasn't very privileged and I wasn't very rich, so I didn't get much of the things I wanted. And this was actually this was the first of only 2 Megazords I've ever gotten, other than the Dino Megazord. The other one was the very big Lightspeed Rescue Train Megazord, which I gave away. But getting away from the sad stuff and onto the happy stuff, let's mess with this one. I don't really remember how to do this for the TV show, but we're going to start off with number 2. We're going to fold up that's going to become the chest plate. You split apart the legs and fold up the fenders, and then fold those bits out. And then you got number 3, which that opens up, and then that will open up, and he will go on this one, just like that. Same with number 4. Number 5 splits in half, and you take this bit, fold it up, take this out, and that out. Do the same with this one. And then you come up here, and on the back wheels of number 2, you attach them on. And then you come up over here and you take the tailgate of number 2 down, and then you take the red number 1. Make sure the legs are split apart, because otherwise it won't work. And then you just slide him in, and then you stand him up. And I need to elevate the camera now. And then you fold down the tailgate the rest of the way, and then take this up and move it back. And there we have the Turbo Megazord. Which, the Turbo Megazord is rather cool. I really like this one. I don't think it's entirely because this is the first one that I've ever gotten, but I really like it. It's neat, it's amazing, but sadly it's worn out and it could get either replaced or just I could restore it. But that sounds like a lot of work. Here he is side by side next to the... Let's take out the weapons because they're gonna get in the way. The 2010 reissue of him. And there's the two Megazords put together, side by side, and he's got the same posability. His arms move, but mine are very loose. So yeah. Power Rangers Turbo Megazord. This one was honestly one of my favorite series of all time, was Turbo. And for a while, I didn't even know Zeo existed until I was just a little bit older, which took me quite a while to understand. I was like 14, 15 when I finally realized that Zeo ever existed. Because I watched the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I went to go see the movie when it came out, and then I didn't hear much of them ever since. I never watched the show anymore because I was I don't know, doing other things. I was playing around with some of my toys back then and not really wanting to sit down and watch TV. So that's why I didn't watch any of the episodes. And then Power Rangers Turbo came out, starting up with the movie, and I watched that. And then I got interested in the series. I didn't watch much of it though. But yep, here he is, Power Rangers Turbo Megazord.